Wanna see me run to that mountain and back? You wanna see me do it again?
Being a Monkie Kid fan sucks. If you've seen my last video, you're probably thinking, why does it suck to be in such a positive fandom? Everyone's an art enthusiast, everyone's supportive of each other, and most of the fandom is kind to each other. So, what gives? Well, my problem is not with the fandom itself, okay, maybe a little, but with the experience of being a Monkie Kid fan. Let me explain. If you've been in the fandom long enough, you know that the show has zero to no marketing or advertising motive at all. If I'm going to recount every single piece of Monkie Kid marketing, I could list it off as a single trailer for every single season, some commercials that were played on Southeast Asia TV screens on Cartoon Network, 3D set commercials for every wave, and that's about it. Which, for some reason, are not officially available on any of LEGO's social media. You have to find some random user's channel or page to just watch the trailers at all, and either way, it's extremely hard to find those trailers. But that's just the bare bones of advertisement for a TV show. Compare it to Ninjago all you want. Ninjago is actually considered bad marketing, but look at how much stuff Ninjago has been doing for their show. Look at the latest season, there's so much advertising for it. Look, I have a whole video talking about Monkie Kid's advertising problems, so you can check it out, but the point is, there is not a lot of media consumption of Monkie Kid for the fans. Look at other shows, they always seem to have a release date set and ready to go. Monkie Kid? No, out the window with that release date. Every single waiting period for the next season feels like waiting for an eternity, and even when the season drops, it's in crisp 480p and in Chinese or some other language, and with no English subtitles. So most fans end up getting spoiled important plotlines by some people who don't really give a damn about what language they are watching the show in, for some reason. I get you want to see the new season already, but damn, you couldn't have just waited for the English dub to get the best experience for the first time? Look, I am guilty of this also. I watched the Revenge of the Spider Queen special in the Chinese first before I got the English dub version, because at the time, I didn't really give a damn about the show yet. And from my experience, I still enjoyed it, probably because I'm Chinese and I can understand what they're saying a little bit, but the true experience was when I watched it in English. Now, speaking of English dubs for the show, those usually release a week or later after the Chinese dub has been out, which is enough time for people to create subtitles, translating the show, and posting spoilers, which we all do.
I hate them!
Now, I know the hiatuses for Monkie Kid is not really the longest hiatus for a TV show, we have ever had in the history of television. Just off the top of my head, I can list stuff like the Loki TV show, with season 2 coming out 3 years later after the first season premiered. The gap between season 1 and 2 of Invincible being 2 years. Well, in reality it felt like 4 because of the mid-season break, but and the eventual release of Moon Knight season 2 is still up in the air, when I know it will eventually get one, because you can't just end the first season on a cliffhanger and leave Moon Knight as a character in the dust never to bring him again. So, I'm just mad at Marvel for that. Okay, but the point is that all these shows with long hiatuses had something for the viewer, even when the actual show itself wasn't airing. Loki and Moon Knight have the entire MCU to keep the fans busy and distracted while their hiatus is still pending, while the Invincible series has an entire comic series to keep the hungry fans busy with the entire story already being set for them if they want to know what happens next. But Monkie Kid fans, zip to nothing. Literally watching the show, finishing the season, it literally feels like this.
But I want it now!
But look, you may have the LEGO sets, but those things are region-locked and LEGO store exclusives, which means that most fans can't even get their hands on a LEGO set to keep them busy while the hiatus is going on. To this day, I have never came across a physical copy of a Monkie Kid LEGO set, even the ones that were released worldwide. I have never found one. It also doesn't help with the fact that every season of the show releases all at once and not weekly, which on the one hand is good, but on the other hand, you don't get any content for who knows how long. With the shows I mentioned earlier, each show had a weekly release per episode, resulting in stretching their watch time and engagement, while Monkie Kid gets none of that. And even after the whole season is released, we have to wait for a few months for when the 45-minute special releases, even if we are lucky to get one.